Chicken 65 is the South Indian deep-fried appetizer that's extremely tasty, but also quite spicy. We're going to make it a little less spicy and a lot healthier. You're going to need 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri chili powder, which is a less spicy Indian chili powder. If you're using cayenne pepper, you can decrease the quantity. 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt or to taste, 1/4 teaspoon of cumin powder, 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, 1/4 teaspoon of garam masala, 1/4 teaspoon of fennel powder. You'll also need 1 pound of boneless, skinless chicken thighs cut into 1.5-inch pieces, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, 1 teaspoon of minced garlic, 1 teaspoon of minced ginger, 1 tablespoon of full-fat yogurt, 1 tablespoon of finely minced cilantro, and 20 curry leaves that are also finely minced. And for the chicken coating, 1.5 tablespoons of rice flour, 1.5 tablespoons of cornstarch, 1 egg or an egg white. The egg white is a little more fluffy, so that's the one I actually prefer, and a pinch of baking powder. And finally, some vegetable oil to spray on the chicken, and you may need 2 teaspoons to a tablespoon. Stir together the Kashmiri chili powder, paprika, turmeric, salt, cumin powder, black pepper powder, garam masala, fennel powder. Mix the dry spices together and then add in the lemon juice, ginger, garlic, cilantro, curry leaves, and the yogurt. Mix all these ingredients together to form a paste, and this is going to be the marinade for your chicken. Mix the chicken with the marinade, and if you can leave it overnight, that would be the best, because then you would have the maximum amount of flavor. But at the very least, try and keep it for 4 to 6 hours. Take the chicken out of the refrigerator about 30 minutes before you want to cook it. Thoroughly coat the chicken with the egg or egg white. As I mentioned before, I like to actually use egg white, which is not what we have in this video. I feel like it comes out better. Mix the flour, cornstarch, baking powder, and sprinkle it on the chicken. Mix all the ingredients together, and sometimes I find it easier to use my hands, so you might want to use your hands to get all the spices and all the coating on the chicken. At this point, we're going to add some oil to the chicken. You can add about 2 to 3 teaspoons of oil or more and stir that all up. And while you're doing this, preheat the air fryer to 400 degrees for about 4 minutes. That's 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Once the air fryer has preheated, coat the basket of the air fryer with some oil. I like to use a spray oil that is not a canned oil, because that can ruin the basket of your air fryer. Now take the pieces of chicken and place them evenly spread out in the basket. You don't want to crowd the basket. If you crowd the basket, it's not going to cook properly. So you'll have to do this in multiple batches. Close the air fryer basket and air fry the chicken for 13 minutes, turning them at the 8-minute mark. And if you find that the chicken is cooking too fast or it's burning, then go ahead and lower the temperature, and you might need to decrease the cooking time. Once the chicken is done, you can temper it, and that means that you can add some oil that's been spiced with all kinds of spices, and I'll give you the details in the comments. But you don't need to do that. You can serve it just as it is. It's best eaten right away, and I hope you enjoy this recipe. Thanks for watching.